Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of ezBUCKETz. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to absolutely love, especially if you're a Los Angeles Laker fan. We're going to be talking about the Lakers and their new blueprint after trading for Dennis Schroder. A few weeks ago, I made a video like this and you guys really enjoyed it, so that's why I want to make a new one, an updated version. With the Lakers already making a big trade, I'm here to tell you guys this: they're not done. There are still more moves they gotta make to make sure they win the 2021 NBA championship. And in this video, we're gonna go into deep detail about exactly what the Lakers can do. So if you're a big Laker fan, you're gonna enjoy this. But quickly, before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and love basketball, welcome to ezBUCKETz. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and click this button right here, the post notification bell, to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, guys. I would really appreciate it. It would really help out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's go straight into the Los Angeles Lakers and their new blueprint. When talking about the Los Angeles Lakers, this is what they've done so far when I'm making this video. They traded away Danny Green and their first round pick this year, the 28th overall, in exchange for Dennis Schroder from OKC. When talking about the Lakers roster and players they could potentially lose due to free agency, this is the list. Anthony Davis has a player option, Kentavious CaldwellPope as well, Rondo has a player option, Avery Bradley player option, Markieff player option, then Markieff Morris, Dudley, Howard, J.R. Smith, and Dion Waiters are all UFA, unrestricted free agents. Just by looking at this picture, you can tell the Lakers could potentially be losing some important pieces to their 2020 NBA championship run. And for this video, we're going to be talking about a step-by-step formula, talking about priorities, things the Lakers must do, and when they should do it. At the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my opinion on what I believe the perfect Lakers offseason would be and what their blueprint can turn into. So don't forget the goal of this video: creating the perfect team that will win them the 2021 NBA championship. The first priority is a must, and that's re-signing Anthony Davis, and this is definitely a given. Anthony Davis just announced that he'll be entering free agency and opting out of his player option, which technically means he can sign wherever he wants. But the good news for Laker fans out there is that Anthony Davis plans on signing a 2-year contract with the Lakers to see how many more championships he and LeBron can get. First priority, bringing back Anthony Davis, and the good news is it's most likely to happen. The second priority on this list is re-signing and bringing back Dwight Howard. When talking about Dwight Howard, it was just reported that when talking about his free agency plans, he is interested and wants to play for the Lakers again, but still wants a little more money. I'll be honest, the Lakers don't have that much money to pay Dwight Howard, and the only reason I see him leaving is if another team that's a championship contender pays him more. If I were to predict something, I do see Dwight Howard signing maybe a 1-year deal with the Lakers again, going for another championship run, as he was a big factor to why they actually won this year. He was a big factor on guarding the other team's best big men of Jusuf Nurkic, Nikola Jokic, Bam Adebayo. Dwight Howard would definitely be impactful and be a rotational player once again that the Lakers need. Bring back Dwight Howard, maybe give him like a $5 million deal. The third priority on this list is re-signing and bringing back Kentavious CaldwellPope, as he was also a big factor in this year's NBA championship run. When the news struck that Avery Bradley, their starting point guard, was not going to play in the NBA bubble, guess who stepped up to the plate and was very impactful in the playoffs? Kentavious CaldwellPope. Averaging about 12 points per game in the playoffs, KCP was easily their combo guard that can spread the floor for LeBron James and also be an impactful on-ball perimeter defender. The buzz around the league is that many teams want KCP, and I believe he'll be going to the team that offers him the most money. But if somehow the Lakers can convince KCP to the 1-year deal, I believe that would be great for their championship run. The fourth priority on this list is bringing back both Avery Bradley and JaVale McGee. I believe both of these players were impactful in their specific roles. Avery Bradley was a dominant defender, while JaVale McGee was a high energy center and boost for the Lakers' morale. I believe these two could go back at it again for another run. Re-sign these two, it's a quick and easy priority. I do want to put some time in this video talking about Rajon Rondo. Ultimately, I would love to see Rondo be on the Lakers again, but from what we're hearing, he is putting all his focus on signing with the Los Angeles Clippers. In my personal opinion, I don't like the sound of that, joining the Lakers' rivals. Rondo, who was a big part of their run, joining the team they're going to be competing against. But the Lakers just got Dennis Schroder. They don't really need a dominant point guard like Rondo. I do think Schroder is a little better than Rondo because of his offensive game. So ultimately, I don't think the Lakers have to bring back Rondo because they already have Schroder. And now let's move on to my favorite part of this video, and that's talking about the unrestricted players that I believe the Lakers could potentially target in this year's free agency. The first thing I want to talk about is the Lakers' mid-level exception and some players they can sign with that, and I believe I have two in mind. The first player that I believe the Lakers should target with that mid-level exception is Joe Harris of the Brooklyn Nets, and he's becoming a very popular opinion amongst you Laker fans. When talking about this year's free agency, floor spacers, and the best shooter, Joe Harris is easily at the top of that list, and the best players to surround LeBron James with are great high-volume shooters. With Joe Harris being very popular in the NBA, if he wants an NBA championship, I believe going to the Lakers is the best for him, but I do feel that right now in this free agency, he'll be going for the most money available, and that's why I do see it being unlikely for Joe Harris to go to the Lakers. But if Joe Harris is unavailable, I do believe the Lakers can target somebody else, and that is getting Serge Ibaka from the Toronto Raptors. He's becoming a very hot topic right now for the Los Angeles Lakers. In my opinion, I believe Serge's best years in the NBA were definitely with the Raptors, and with him already winning an NBA championship there, he might want to go to a real contender and win another championship. I'm a big Raptor fan. I would love to see him re-sign, but I do see a big possibility of him leaving and joining the Lakers to their mid-level exception. What's very special about Serge Ibaka is that he's a great big man both offensively and defensively and brings a floor spacing atmosphere to play at that center position. Imagine LeBron James having Anthony Davis and Serge Ibaka on the front court, having two options that can shoot and be an impactful inside presence. It's just a win-win for the Lakers. If the Lakers can offer Serge Ibaka that mid-level exception, it would just be a perfect match made in heaven. The next free agent I believe the Lakers should sign is Wesley Matthews of the Milwaukee Bucks. He's also becoming a very popular opinion. When talking about Wesley Matthews, the most recent report we're getting is that he'll be opting out of his player option in Milwaukee and joining another championship contender. With the Lakers losing Danny Green, they're looking for a 3-and-D high-volume defender, and if Wesley Matthews is available, the Lakers are going to be calling him. Something special about Wesley Matthews is that they're not going to have to pay him $15 million like they did for Danny Green. They can give him literally the veteran minimum, and he'll sign it and be impactful in that role. If the Lakers can sign Wesley Matthews, I believe it's just perfect and something that will literally elevate their shooting guard position. And the last free agent I believe the Lakers must target and bring back is Markieff Morris, who was also a big factor in this year's NBA championship run. I loved Markieff Morris this year. They signed him during the NBA trade deadline. He was a great and-grind defender, a great forward off the bench, and with the Lakers looking for, personality, I believe bringing him back is definitely something that's not hard. It's definitely easy and something self-explanatory. Bringing him back to the veteran minimum, it's an easy option. So ultimately guys, this wraps up my blueprint on the Los Angeles Lakers and what they should be doing after the Dennis Schroder trade. This is a picture of my opinion of what I believe would be the perfect off-season blueprint for the Lakers. Their starters would be Dennis Schroder, Wesley Matthews at the 2, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Dwight Howard at the center position, and look at their bench. It would be amazing. Avery Bradley, Alex Caruso, Kentavious CaldwellPope, Kyle Kuzma, Serge Ibaka, and still having Markieff Morris and JaVale McGee as their 11th and 12th man. This right here, in my opinion, would win them the 2021 NBA championship. What's most important to me is I want to know what you guys think. Is this a great blueprint? Is this realistic? Put all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Another question I have for you guys is, should the Lakers still trade Kyle Kuzma? Because he's still available, he's still a great trading asset. Put your opinion there as well. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!